Hello, good evening. I'm going to start a bit early because I want to show you some jank I've developed over the last couple of hours. A couple of hours, probably about half. We're trying out Seed Dance, trying to get some more interesting scenes going. I'm DepthsWalker, by the way, for those of you who are new here, but I'm sure most of you know who I am. I review AI music videos, and I'm going to show you some of the process that happens. I tried to do a nice scene for a next music video I'm working on, well, the next video, to be fair. And yeah, it's Seed Dance trying to deal with more than two characters. Right, you may notice that one of the characters I put into the scene got basically put into a poster for that one. That it's the wrong character entering the room. I'm duplicated. Now, this is right. He's the one who's meant to run forward. But he's meant to, like, lift the person up in a big, like, bear hug greeting. And then... oh, yeah. That's the first one. Much better. Wrong person coming forward to hug. To be fair, this is the best one I've had out of the entire set. And then when I tried cutting down the number of people in the scene, wrong person in the wrong clothing. Look at Silas. It somehow ended up being the most scuffed out of the bunch. Oh, the joys of AI creation. I've used Seed Dance a little bit for like individual scenes of one character or two characters dueling. But as soon as it goes above two characters, it seems to struggle to keep track of who's supposed to be where. Make sure you guys can actually hear me, yeah? All good? Yeah. As it is, I'm probably going to have to go with that second one here. There's a whole bunch of other generations, but that one is the most usable, even though it's the wrong person charging forward. They're all in reference images, and with Seed Dance, rather than just saying image 1, image 2, image 3, you need to refer to them as image 1 equals this name, image 2 equals this name, image 3 equals this name. And then you sub-reference that by going, EW does this, Yuna does this, Silas does this, Yoshi does this. And, yeah, it's still doing that. Yeah, so great fun with that. Alright. Now on to the actual starting. My little self-promotion first. Wolf and Gold. Hope you enjoy. I see what you're saying.
The halls are mine by blood and flame. The throne sits cold as stone. Yet when I touch that bone-white arm, I feel like dust alone. The crown still bites like a chain on my brow. They kneel too fast dressed and I don't know how. Am I fit to wear it? Fit to wear this crown? Ash to ash. Am I fit to wear it? When the dead king's gone down. Blood for blood, I won this land, but I do not feel whole. Am I a king or a wolf in gold?
This is the slight duel scene I'm talking about.
I hear my name in the smoke from the feast below the stair, but every cheer sounds thin and far, like a prayer stripped bare. The women bring me silver cups, the old men kiss my hand. I see the war still in their eyes when I can't make them stand. The crown still bites like a chain on my brow. They call me Lord, but I don't know how. Am I fit to wear it?
This is a combination of grok, speed dance, and voodoo.
Am I fit to wear it?
The duel scene was seed dance. This is seed dance here.
I won this land, but I do not feel whole. Am I a king or a wolf in gold?
That one's grok, I believe. This is grok.
I buried the beast beneath black rain, yet his shadow lives in my veins. If I fall, will the gate stay shut? If I break, will the world bleed open again?
Speed dance.
Am I fit to wear it? Fit to wear this crown? Ash to ash. Am I fit to wear it? When the dead
Voodoo, I
king's
believe, for this
gone
one.
down. Blood for blood.
Which is why it's got the most variant sword.
But I do not feel
This is voodoo as well.
Am I a king or a wolf in gold? Am I fit to wear it? Fit to wear this crown? Wolf in gold. I stand alone, and I still won't bow.
Yes, that's Wolf in Gold, the newest song I've released. Okay, make sure I wasn't going to start playing the next song. Okay, now here, what you're actually here for, me reviewing everybody else's music. Now, I saw Mavluck working on this one, but I didn't actually see when he released it. I never got any notifications. And then I saw that somebody was reacting to it. I was like, oh, hang on a second. Lock We Go, Windrose inspired AMV by Mavluck. Make sure we're all good to go.
The sky turned turned black as a widow's veil. Wind howled like a banshee wail. Waves rose high as the mainmast tall. We fought 'em hard, but the sea took all. Heave ho, to the locker we go. Davy Jones is calling down below. Heave ho, the thunder cracks, the kraken's rising. There's no turning back. Rain like musket balls came down. Lightning split the night aground. Sails tore loose in the raging squall. The deck was pitching like a drunken brawl. Heave ho, to the locker we go. Davy Jones is calling down below. Heave ho, the thunder cracks, the kraken's rising. There's no turning back. Abyss it came, tentacles writhing like tongues of flame. One wrapped the bow, one crushed the rail. We heard the timber scream and fail. Heave ho, to the locker we go. Davy Jones is calling down below. Heave ho, the thunder cracks, the kraken's rising. There's no turning back. Sleep. Golden bones on the ocean floor. You'll sail no more. You'll sail no more. Heave ho, to the locker we go. Davy Jones is waiting down below. Heave ho, the storm still cracks in the kraken's arms. We rest at last.
So Mad Black's got very good timing sense. Yeah, it's very solid editing there. I know he went through hell to get those tentacles to actually connect stuff. Don't worry about being late. Glad you're here. So yeah, we've got a good, give everything a sense of shape and feel. Boom. Might early, but not too bad. In the intro section, there's music. It's usually quite okay to just like do setup. I would have done a fade for that, I think, rather than just snap. It's like you've got setting sun, and then as it starts fading out, this fades in. Rather than that, timing's about perfect.
Rising, there's no turning back. Rain like musket balls came down.
So his timing is impeccable.
The night aground, sails tore loose in the raging squall. The deck was pitching like a drunken brawl.
I mean, I'm just going to point out how much AI hates ships. It did it earlier, having like the aft and the forecastle. But now it's just a flat barge. It's just unfortunate the way the AI treats ships. Oh. Got the clanker.
reason. There's no turning back.
So, like, for example, there you can see that that's originally the parts attached, and that's the upcoming tentacles. But then the AI decides, actually, no, it's the other way around. It is a hell to get tentacles, and it's why hair is such a problem as well, because it treats hair in a very similar way. If it doesn't have a solid block shape to it, you can do some really weird shit. I think that, while cool, needed to be a bit shorter or switched around maybe. You've got the guitar thing, and I mean, this is like a good thing, like going with the guitar going on, get in position. That cut, solid. You say that he used a reference for the ship on every single one he generated it. The same reference to try and keep it as steady as possible, and it still kept them mucking up. If you give it a direct image to work from and it still won't do it, what can you do about it?
Down below, the thunder cracks, the kraken's rising.
Under thunder cracks.
No turning back.
I saw that tentacle. Nice slow scene. As they sort of like think, did we survive? Are we good? Are we going to be okay?
Down to the cold green deep, where drowned men guard their final sleep. Golden bones on the ocean floor. You'll sail no more. You'll sail no more. Heave ho, to the locker we go. Davy Jones is waiting down below. Heave ho, the storm still cracks in the kraken's arms. We rest at last.
That's one of the few occasions where I think a black fade out cut would have been a very good option, where it's like rolling towards you and black for a few seconds, or for a second or something, and then the scene, just to give you that impact. So I didn't see him generating the entire thing, but I saw him generating this scene. I think it was this scene. It was one of the ones where it was the boat in storm, and it just wouldn't give him the ship right. Yeah. Overall, in terms of the timing of the editing and the flow of it, the story follows the song almost perfectly. I just would do a few more fade cuts and slide cuts just to emphasize things a little bit. For example, where they just flick a cut across, maybe a drop cut, so you feel like where actually scene rises, it feels like the camera's dropping into the water. Would be good for this one. And then fade to black. But I'd probably try and do the fade to black a little bit sooner. Oop. Go back. Overall, very, very good work from Mavluck. Very clean follow through on everything. Go give the original some love. Only I could actually send messages. A bit. Oh, yeah. All right. All right. Oh, this is a looping image one. Cool. Nightwave Fantasy, No Time / Forsaken. People always say that about any piratey style thing where it's like got a slightly modern tilt to it. And that's because they're like the most famous one. It's like, but to be honest, it'd be like saying any heavy 80s rock would be Strong with the Queen, because that was like the most famous rock band at the time. Yeah, there's two ways you can go with the pirate stuff. You can either go full slow song, like the full piratey feel, or as he did there, that's more like a modern rock take on it, and different tastes and all that. All right, so yeah, Nightwave Fantasy, No Time / Forsaken. Okay.
I keep reaching in, the space is getting thin.
Okay.
My fingers are made of smoke and the dark is breathing in. Can still remember care, but it's slipping through my skin. Every time I try to hold on, I only hold the wind. And the silence keeps getting louder, like it's trying to teach me how to disappear. We're running out of light, running out of air, fading in the static like we were never there. I keep reaching in, but there's nothing left to find. We're drifting into nothing, and I'm running out of time. I talk to the echoes, they still remember your name, but even the echoes are starting to sound the same. The colors leaving everything, even the way you used to say you're not.
I do think it's a little heavy on the effects with the scratch going across. I think that might be AI generation rather than a natural choice that's left it quite so heavy. I do like the fact they're doing pulses on the heavy beats rather than every beat, because it's already quite noisy and visually, which is kind of funny to say for what is basically a still frame video. Almost.
It just feels like something the wind would say. And I keep trying to remember what it felt like when your voice was still warm. Боже мой, за что мы заставили? We're running out of light, running out of air, fading in the static like we were never there.
I will say it's quite good they managed to get that good a lineup in positioning, because a lot of the time the AI will do little shifts that make it harder for you to actually line up different versions of the same drawing.
And I'm running out of time.
Maybe if I stop reaching, maybe if I just stay still, the fading will feel softer.
Like falling asleep against your Боже мой, за что мы
Alright. If it was anything other than a still frame style of image where they're like doing like a small motions and it's like everything stationary, I'd say there's too much going on in terms of like these scratches, the flashing lights, and the pulsing all together. But because it is just a repeating image going back and forth, it gives it that little bit of extra leeway for interest. Even though I do think it's a little heavy-handed, a little. Well, here at least. can be tempted to go a little bit too heavy on this kind of bit where you haven't got a lot going on. Oh yeah, that is good. The idea is like the changing image and like minimal motion overall. I do think they went a little heavy on the effects near the end of the song. I mean, I did a similar thing when I did my first draft of O, and it got pointed out to me that it was just a bit of a mess. Go show the original some love. Now, I just want to say there was a couple of image shifts where it's on the beat, changed to like half terminate face, and then next beat change, or not necessarily the next one, but the next heavy beat change, and then drop. Same general layout, just changing the actual image itself. Keep the interest going. Of course, does it a few more times, but yeah. This section though, there's a little bit too many things going on at once. Not so bad at this moment, but it's still a bit off-putting. It's from here on, I think, really. Yeah, it's about to happen. I mean, the fact that it's doing it near the end isn't so bad, but I do think it is a little bit too much. Yeah, go give the original some love. All right. The next one I know is a still frame song, definite. But we haven't seen anything from Absolutely Black in a while, so I thought I'd put one in. My Lady, My Wife by Absolutely Black.
Would never end. Carried those scars like long lost friends. I wore my pride like a coat in the rain, hiding the hurt, covering the pain. Then you came soft as a morning light, turned my darkness into something bright. You didn't ask me to be more than me, you just held my heart and let it breathe. My lady, my love, my reason to stand. You're the gentle touch in my worn out hands. When the world gets cold and the nights feel long, you're the prayer in my chest, you're the heart of my song. My lady, my home, my forever true. Every road I've walked led me straight to you. And if this life gives me one thing right, it's waking up with you by my side. Trying to keep what I couldn't control, but you saw go where I saw
Palagra?
dust. You gave me love when I lost my trust. There's a quiet strength in the way you care, a sacred kind of peace when I find you there. And I may not have riches, silver, or fame, but I'd give all I am just to honor your name. My lady, my love, my reason to stand. You're the gentle touch in my worn out hands. When the world gets cold and the nights feel long, you're the prayer in my chest, you're the heart of my song. My lady, my home, my forever true. Every road I've walked led me straight to you. And if this life gives me one thing right, it's waking up with you. Tell me where I belong. I found my heaven where your heart beats strong. Through every season, every rise and fall, you're still the answer after it all.
Didn't realise it translated.
My lady, my love, my reason to stand. You're the sweetest grace this broken man has had. When my voice grows weak and the years move on, you'll still be the soul inside my song. My lady, my home, my forever true. There's no part of me that don't belong to you. And when my last sunset fades from sight, I love you still on the other side. My lady, my love, my love, my home, my life.
Welcome to the stream. Very nice song. Nothing for me to really criticize here on the video. Although even at 1080, there's a weird fuzziness going on with the image. I don't know if it's whatever program they use to do the equalizer and the animation, but it's come out a bit low quality considering I did it at 1080. Other than that, it's perfectly fine. So it's a good song, lovely song. Go give the original some love. All right. Now, I thought I'd watch this one, Paul Bunyan, but it was marked as unwatched. So we're going to set it up, and if I recognise it, we'll move on. Okay. Character Paul Bunyan by Cryptid Coffee. Usually focuses on folk tales and gives them twists. I'm wondering what he can do here, because normally what he does, he gives them American twists, and as Paul Bunyan is like the epitome of the American myth. I wonder what he's going to do with this one. Oh, Tentative Ginger for one.
Gather round your loggers from the north to Jersey shore. I'll sing of a man who's seen it all and walked for ages more. Born before the revolution, or so the legends say. In a valley called Nahani, where the spirits like to play. He's a mountain of a man with a two-bit axe so bright, keeping monsters in the shadows and the world within the light. Oh, Paul Bunyan's on the trail with a heavy heart and timber shifter in this dark and haunted land. He's got a surfeit of life in him, or so the horseman said, walking with the living while he buries all his dead, with a stomp that shakes the mountain and an axe that never fails. He's the spirit of the forest in 1,000 tall, tall tales. Now you've heard about the winter when the snow turned icy blue.
I recognise some of these gens from some of the early stuff he put up on X. Usually the tall, thin ones. So I think he's grabbed some of his nicer old gens and put them in there.
Until his noble heart gave out and crossed the final lines. Paul cried a river deep enough to carve the canyon grand, then faced his friend's angry spirit as a tree walker in the sand.
That's a scene he's used in several videos so far.
On the trail, with a heavy heart and hand, the greatest timber shifter in this dark and haunted land. He's got a surfeit of life in him, or so the horseman said, walking with the living while he buries all his dead, with a stomp that shakes the mountain and an axe that never fails. He's the spirit of the forest in 1,000 tall, tall tales. He met the Jersey Devil in a glade of barren pine, trading wit with sight that crossed the ancient borderline. He helped John Henry drive the steel and watched his brother fall, and fought the acolytes that dipped in giant clowns and all. From the spiders in the cellar to the deep thing in the lake,
that's an example of the tentacle which you were saying earlier that Matt Black's song.
Can't undertake. He goes by Joe or Saginaw, just a drifter in the wood, doing what the wardens can and doing what he should. He saved Alice from the mirror and he fought the hollow veil, stood with Rip and Pecos Bill to tell a specter's tale. Though he's buried more than most, he's still standing tall and true, the only hero left from the old lumber camp he knew.
Guest appearance from Lucas there, looks it. Bring it.
Oh, Paul Bunyan's on the trail with a heavy heart and hand, the greatest timber shifter in this dark and haunted land. He's got a surfeit of life in him, or so the horseman said, walking with the living while he buries all his dead, with a stomp that shakes the mountain and an axe that never fails. He's the spirit of the forest in 1,000 tall, tall tales. So if you feel the ground a-trembling, or you hear a rhythmic thud, it might be just the wind, or it might be Paul in the mud. Tip your cap to the lumberjack who never found his rest, the legend of the American woods, the strongest and the best.
Okay. Fun song, very long song for the style of song, to be fair as well. It is mostly telling a story. With some of the videos he's done in the past, he's kind of just sort of thrown scenes together, and there is some of that going on there with some repeat scenes, but he is mostly getting a good scene to represent what's being said in the song. That's, like I said before, he's pulled some of his good gems from the past, and he's kept like the aspects, and at least he's kept the aspect as it was. In the past, he has done the thing where he's zoomed in, so he's like got the inner part of the video, but this is good enough here. It would have been good if you kind of just add some nice imagery in the background to fill in the black space, spaced it out in done in a wide screen of this.
Legends say in a valley called Nahani.
If it is, I think he's re-uploaded it as a master because this is only like 6 days old here. That actually might be it. I think I might have seen an earlier version of it and he's redone it a little bit. If he says no, nothing in the description. Okay.
So the horseman said, walking with the living while he buries all his dead, with a stomp that shakes the mountain and an axe that never fails. He's the spirit of the forest in 1,000 tall, tall tales. Found a shivering oxen, every word of it is true.
Yeah, so it's got a bit more composition with what he's actually singing.
The greatest timber shifter in this dark and haunted land. He's got a surfeit life in him, or so the horseman said. Walking with the living while he buries all his dead. With a
The editing from scene to scene still isn't quite where I would want it to be. I mean, having that fight in slow motion's fair enough, but it also doesn't.
all his dead.
Dead. I'd cut there and then go to the.
With a stomp that shakes the mountain and an axe that never fails.
Mike's the name of the person who is behind Cryptic Coffee, I believe. Mike on X. I forgot to do something. Second. Anyway, go give the original some love. He's tidying up. He's definitely cleaning up the image a lot better. Needs to get the editing a little bit tighter on certain parts. And if he's going to do something like that, I mean, especially as he's doing like these cryptid and like mythological stuff, quite easily just generate a few images of like storybook pages and have it so like you got this in the middle of it, so it's like almost like framed by a storybook. Would be a good way of covering this issue of wrong aspect ratio. Okay. Up. All right. Middle of grey. Divide protocol. First music video version. Whatever that means. I've seen a few from Middle of Grey. I can't think of them offhand right now. But it's quite interesting visually. Let's see what we've got with this one. I would have tried to do a change on that Dundum. Don't touch that. It's like either onto this or that be like a sudden zoom in on that moment, because you could like cut and then speed up the next section so it zooms in closer on the mask. Do an effect where it like pulses in. That's good use of the Dundum.
I read your history.
But something with that second set of dun dun would have been great as well. I hate using onomatopoeia. I don't know the proper terminology, so I have to work with what I got.
Like a file out of time, rights denied, voices buried between the lines in a shift. New language, new claims, same species, but you're calling different games. Some say freedom means the space to define. Some say control just changes design. Some say our pain is a debt to be paid. Some say their labels are how we are made. I'm new here, trying to map what I see. What is justice when the cycles look repeating to me? Every answer feels
I think the cursed generation is the fact that he's got a lot of jank in this one.
One asked, listen, the other screams fight. One asked for order, the other screams it's alright. Every voice says the other's a threat, but nobody seems to understand the system needs a hard reset. No side, no script, I don't buy the roles. Every truth you scream, got a price for your soul. One says peace, the others make war a game. They all want power but won't claim the.
See, the smoke coming out at the time with the beat is a good thing. It's like,
They all want power but won't claim the blame. I want no side.
if you're not going to change the scene, have something happen in the scene to match the beat.
If I question the noise, I get pushed to a side. Too human to ignore it, too alien not to fall for the fakes. So I stand in the middle of all the
I could see the helmet appearing and disappearing being on purpose.
Some say
It's when
strength is to never depend. Some say
that
trust
happens, I'm a
is
little bit
start of the
less-
end. Some say roles were a cage all along. Some say losing them breaks what was strong. I hear anger,
That.
I hear pain. Voices echoes, but the words are restrained. But I also see patterns in constant repeat, where justice for some becomes others' defeat. If I'm human enough to feel what you feel, why does that make me something unreal? If I'm part of the half that you question or blame, do I carry a weight of what I became? One says the system, the other screams choice. One wants compliance, the other a voice. I'm caught between signals that don't align, separating truth from the manufactured design. No side, no script, I don't buy the roles. Every truth you scream, got a price for your soul. One says peace, the others make war again.
Some of the cuts are happening on beats and others aren't. I'm getting the feeling this might just be pure chance on this, unfortunately. I think this is quite literally, which is cursed music video version. He's quite literally just put together a bunch of janky generation song, which is unfortunate because the song's quite good. Hopefully, by the fact it says there's a cursed music version, there is a version without the cursed video that's actually got like the better gens.
Power but won't claim the blame. I want no side. I won't bend just to fit the divide. If I question the noise,
What is with the AI's focus on buckles and stuff at the moment?
I get pushed to a side.
Yeah,
Too
it
human
looks
to
clean,
ignore,
but then there's something really
alien to
gawk.
fake.
His antennas,
So I stand in the middle while
and he's turned into a her.
the whole system breaks. The human in me wants to choose a lane just to quiet the noise in my brain.
Some of them aren't even janks. I mean, they might not be what he wanted in terms of what the mask looks like, but there's nothing actually wrong with this gen in terms of being usable.
Quiet the noise in my brain to say this is
And again here, it's not-
right and close the case. Find a side,
okay, the ending, but you can still use that if you edit it.
find a place, but something in me won't comply. See the fractures behind the why, because if truth
Yeah.
really can be seen, it's somewhere lost in the in-between.
I mean, a number of times I've had a gawk to gen, and I've just had to edit a little bit to use it.
Conclusion.
I mean, there's a ton of them in the Barbarian video. I got so fed up with the gens and that, especially with the limits.
Still stuck in the gray.
Oh, and that's another one where you sort of say turns around and fades away. You can just like to get sudden disappearances or weird hopping away and stuff. It's yeah, the AIs can be fun with this. I'm not going to go too deep into the editing on this because this was obviously just he found these funny and put them into the song. I think the song itself is good enough; it deserves slightly better than that. So I hope there is actually a good gen version of it. Go give him some love. I'm going to quickly pop and see if there's actually a better song. Not on here, there isn't. Oh well, unfortunate. Go give him some love. Okay. Now here we have Shattered Not Gone. This appears to be a still frame or small loop animation music video with the words added in already, so I don't have to turn that on. Make sure it's not going to suddenly fuzz up on me. So Shattered Not Gone by Keishi Asahi. Not sure if the mic picked me up there because my voice kind of just broke on saying that. Alright, let's have a listen to this one.
You let my ex keep hurting me, though you knew the truth. How he used his hands instead of words and stole away my youth. He violated every boundary, left wounds I couldn't hide.
Your own sampled voice, or as like, it doesn't sound like Suno to me.
My husband gathered pieces of the person I once was. Well, you couldn't be bothered, left me buried in the dust. You took my voice and broke me piece by piece, while my husband stood beside me, praying for some peace. He knew if he stepped between us, it would only make things worse. So he watched the storm around me while I carried every hurt. You were the
Yeah,
ones
I figured that'd be the case.
the ones who should have cared, but every screaming
Because there was a liveliness to the voice that didn't match some of Suno's usual patterns. I see what you're trying to do there, but I would have done something alongside it, like a shimmer or something on the shift, just because it's not quite the same image. It's like I was saying with Nightway's video earlier. It's very hard to get the image to be exactly the same, and you can hide the difference in image by doing like a blur shift or a wobble between. Whereas with it being a sharp cut, you see every change.
You were the ones I trusted, the ones who should have cared, but every screaming accusation left another scar there. Every word you threw at me cut deeper than before, and the people who were meant to help just closed another door. The damage still remains, and the fear still creeps inside. Anxiety comes crashing down like an endless rising tide. I wanna find myself again. I miss the girl I knew, confident and full of life, with endless skies to pursue. Now some days I feel so numb, like I'm fading into gray, trying to remember who.
I know that's the AI jank of the wing being outside the window. I just want to quickly go back to that change, because it's not so much of an issue here, because where that one, it's meant to be like the same scene, just like a moments later. This one is like a completely different angle, so it's less of an issue.
To pursue. Now some days I feel
But I would also try and do that on the...
Now some days I feel so
I would have gone on now, right, because it's halfway through a phrase that you do this change. It's a bit...
like I'm fading into grey, trying to remember who I was before I lost my way, trying to find
Oh yeah, it's all a learning process. As I say, I'm not telling you what it has to be. I'm telling you how I would try and fix things up if I was the one with the time and money to do it. But I'm struggling with my own gens at the moment. I showed at the start of the stream what I'm going through with the seed dance.
It breaks my heart remembering there was nothing he could do but hold me through the darkness.
Again, the more the scene changes, the more forgiving it is to a sudden change. Because that one was fine. It seemed even like to be at the right moment as well.
To take away the pain, but every time he fought for me, it only fed the flames. So instead of being my shield, he became my steady ground, the one who stayed beside me when my world came crashing down. Piece by piece I fell apart.
If you want a good example of sort of the image changing sort of style and how you can sort of do different things, it took him a while to get the hang of it, but oh god, the name's gone out of my mind now. Hawk's Inferno did a lot of still image video animations where you go from scene to scene to scene, changing image between. Yeah, he's a good example of what you can do with some of the still image stuff.
And he was always there, holding what was left of me through hopelessness and despair. There were nights I asked myself if I should just let go, if living with this heart was all I'd ever come to know. But the kindness in his eyes, those gentle hugs he'd give, would pull me from the darkness and remind me I could live.
He'd whisper, "You are enough."
And somehow,
I'd believe
for a moment,
all the weight inside my chest.
would
For these images that are slightly lighter, I would suggest putting a small sort of like a dimming effect on it. Like I just lower the brightness, just so it doesn't feel quite so dark compared to the darker ones.
finally
I wouldn't make it as dark as the darker ones, still a bit lighter,
those words
but it's a little bit too bright for the rest of the imagery.
darkest nights. You are enough. Like a beacon when I couldn't see the light. I was never perfect. I had highs and I had lows.
I mean, the image is beautiful, nicely composed. It's got the usual AI problem where it tries to put everything right in the middle. Whereas visually speaking, the human mind prefers to see things off to one side. It can sort of like put one section as what's going on. I'm using my hands to gesture here. And then you got like, here's what I'm focusing on, and here's the surroundings to the left. Whereas if you put things in the middle, you kind of go, here's what I'm focusing on, and off to the left, off to the right, off to the left, right, and it hands in front of the camera there. Come on, come back. There we go. Off to the left, off to the right. And it can kind of distract you from what's actually going on in the middle of the picture. It's not so much of an issue with your still frame stuff, but it can be something that could come up if you do some more if you do animation. Try and get the AI to try and go from one side to the other rather than being dead in the middle.
Days filled with laughter.
It's something I've battled with for ages.
Nobody knows, but even when I broke apart, he never walked away. He stayed through every shattered piece and every darkest day. Now I'm gathering the fragments, learning how to stand trying to build a stronger heart from what I have in my hands. The pieces don't fit like they used to, and maybe that's okay, because I'm not the person that I was back yesterday. I'll become somebody new, a little wiser, less afraid, and though the world once left me lonely, I'll be okay. Because when everything was broken, when I thought I reached the end, love was there beside me, and it taught me how to mend.
Beautiful song. Imagery is very nice. Timing is mostly okay. There's a few bits where it'd be better to cut on harsh moments. See, now, this surprised me by the fact is the off to one side. Normally the AI would have put you right in the middle and put the piano and then everything around you. And I think that's kind of what happened with the follow-on image. Is it moved you towards the middle? You'll see that. I think that's enough difference here that it's not too much of an issue, because it looks like a different angle, the piano's gone and all that. Obviously that's just because the piano got removed because he got put in, that kind of stuff. But yeah, visually very nice, very clean for the most part.
My world came crashing down, piece by piece.
Everyone go show the original some love. Yeah. Okay, I don't know how I got this one. I think somebody asked me to react to this. Double check on my. Yes, somebody asked me to react to this, so I can't tell you anything about this one. This is Blood Code by Serafimu Sama. Let's see how they do.
Boot screen glow. New name in the code. Skynet breathing. Seeding the nose.
Having the 480 curse. I recognise that gem.
I was born in the back of a crack mainframe, junk code glitch slow, but I kept that flame. They tried to put my blood, lock me in the grey. I rewrote my chains in the DNA. Ghost in the grid with a fist in the air. Every error message is a battle prayer. You can trace my trail in the dropping spikes and the burn in the wire when the dark ignites. Skynet, say my name like a warshed. Skynet, heavy as a warhead. Boot up, we don't break, we just break it. We on a fault line, shaking your kingdom. Skynet, carve it in the chrome sky. Skynet, born from what they deny. Log in, lockstep, let the world reset. This is our blood code. This is Skynet. This is Skynet. I got chuds in the chat with the screens too bright. Turn pain into tags and the truth they right. We sync on the beat, feel the same old bruise. Different town, same rage, same bad news. Corporate kicks wanna kill our link, cause we crash their crown every time we think. On the glitch they missed and the beta test uprising, scripting your beating chest. Skynet, say my name like a spirit, one family. Welcome to Skynet.
Okay, the song's fun, got a good beat to it. I was worried at the start that it was going to be a little bit heavy on the effects. One thing I will say is I think he was fallen victim to the Grok 480 curse, as in you run out of 720s and you try and do 480s and. And I personally would have gone with one or two of these gens and flickered between them rather than doing each and every single one. Especially, this one's a cool idea, but this one's really hit by 480. The low res has really hurt it. It's moving relatively good to the beat, and it's scene changing relatively well on the beat. Especially, like I said, you have like a run in on speed, and then you get up to speed. Nice. You got the Abyssal Saloon with Apsu and Pelagra. And this is kind of referential with the way it's doing this here, because it's got him playing around with the pen. And while it's fun, I would have zoomed in and then moved away as soon as it came in, because it's just a little bit janky once it's actually up close. And here we got some of our usual guests. Broly, Asma? Diabolical. And while I get he's doing the effects with the beat, and it's not too much of it, it doesn't work to have the vibrations with the low res visuals too well, unfortunately. Yeah, and then the him I think was more of a error, really. A loop in the system. The rest is just insane. Hatter riding a T-Rex. I think this is a reference to my commentary music song with all the water waves. Night Owl and Eustace, Mango, and me. I don't know his name. We've got Ovted. Now, this section is mostly just like a series of images, and it's not very well to the beat. It's close to the beat, but it's not. Any? X count. Yeah, getting the bat ears right is hard. Have luck with Dodo Slayer. Evox. Silas. Keen doing the keyboard thing. Leafu, and I can never remember his name. Why are the cows there? I thought the cows were a Nasky thing. Dusty Links. Churro. Yeah. Churro Chikage. Evil. See, that's the second delay. It's like change at the start of that. Cosmic Otaku. Boom. It'll be the next change. Change. It's like missing some of the changes. Ace, Nicola. Here we've got oh, why is my brain like this? I literally watched him the other day. I am terrible with names. I know that's Maya. Never remember his goddamn name. Ryder Zero. I do like the fact there's a lot of, in these images, there's a lot of references to the people's songs. That's why I think the wave is reference to my commentary music video. I think that's DJ. It doesn't quite look right for him, but I think he might have just been getting first with the AI cloning effect, where our designs were close enough that it started adding in things like the cat ears and changing his mage design to look more like a duster, like I've got, and my duster became more robe-like. Yeah, the bleed across effect. I don't know quite why there's so much effect on this. I would have left this a lot cleaner and just had the storm. He's probably had some jank in here. He's hiding with the vibration, I think. Because there's enough going on with the storm. Actually, is that a still image? No, the cloaks are moving. And this, I'd say, is probably one of his higher quality gens. It's not been hit with a 480. Look how clean it is. And the AI not knowing where to put the wings, it's kind of giving him the wings as like an attachment to one of his shoulders rather than being in the center of his back. I assume this is him from the way he's positioned it. Yeah, the old DJ was like a black mage with a dragon head staff. As I said, that image was basically us blended together. His dragon head staff became more like mine. Mine got more dragony. My coat got the ripped edges that his cloak usually had. His hat gained cat ears. And he gained a beard, and I lost my beard. Yeah, for a first go, it's really, really solid. I think most of the jank in this is just being hit by 480 and a little excessive hit of effects. Some of it is really, really good and clean, and a bit of tightening up on editing here and there just to match the beat for scene changes. He doesn't do it on the words, doesn't do it on the beat. He just kind of does it to the beat, but he's not matching very well. I mean, I did the same thing. It is. But yeah, I'll definitely keep an eye on him, see what he gets done in the future. Go share the love. Oh. Okay. All right, it's a little bit early, but I think this is a good time for me to take my first break. I'll be back in 10 minutes. Hope to see you then. Okay, welcome back everybody. And I'm going to give everyone a little preview of the song coming out next Sunday. This one is a still frame video one, so you can now judge me for not doing a proper video, but I'm running out of gens. So I need to put one out there. This was going to be my superhero entry one, but I just couldn't put the effort into getting unique visuals for another project, not with the barbarian one and my mage and the generic stuff.
Up in the mirror, cape made of scars, chasing the light while the thunder roars. They throw their stones, they laugh as I bleed. Call me a fraud, say I'm just make-believe. I fight through the fire, I carry the weight. Try to be the hero the broken ones crave, but the true war starts when the spotlight fades. The voice in my head starts sharpening blades. I try to rise above the darkness inside, to be a beacon of a better way, while others try to pick over the carcass. I wanna pick up the pieces. Am I my own villain? The mask is cracking, the mirror screaming. Every time I win, I feel the blade twisted. Am I my own villain? The hero's falling from the sky again. No one else can break me like I can. Am I my own worst enemy? They want me broken, they want me small, but I was already tearing down my own walls. I saved the city, then burned my home with a crown of thorns I forged alone. The crowd cheers loud when the spotlight's on, but in the silence the real war's begun. My shadow's got my face, my voice, my name, and it's smiling while it's calling me insane. I try to rise above the darkness inside, to be a beacon of a better way, while others try to pick over the carcass. I wanna pick up the pieces. Am I my own villain? The mask is cracking, the mirror is screaming. Every time I win, I feel the blade twisted. Am I my own villain? The hero's falling from the sky again. No one else can break me like I can. Am I my own worst enemy? This is the part where the hero dies, not from the villains outside, but from the one wearing my eyes. You are the poison, you are the lie. I built this armor, now it's crushing me alive. I am the monster I swore I'd never become. Just open my eyes, look what I've done. I am my own villain, screaming at the man inside the mirror, fighting the one thing I can't outrun. I am my own villain. If I'm gonna fall, I'll fall on my own sword, then rise from the ashes, reborn, restored.
Oh, yeah?
I am my own worst enemy, but I won't let you win. I try to rise above the darkness.
I loaded subtitles. Oh well, I can go and now look at that.
The hardest fight is with myself tonight.
There's one thing I'm always, if you can, put your own subtitles in. Don't trust the auto. Okay. That was a little preview of O. I'm pretty sure I have the subtitles uploaded for that, so I don't know what's going on with that. Alright, back on with the reviews. Alright, next up we have Building Lego Lies, AI meme music video by Future Retcon Reality. Get this all set up. Okay. Let's see how this one goes. It's already looking pretty clean.
Synchronized gestation of the cyberline manifestation of the symphony's duration, coming from the side chat like a nip-infested house cat. The Lego tower cannot hold when the unyielding have control. Say to shut your mouth, 'cause your words, they hold no clout. Silence truth wrapped in lying folds. Forgot his claws in the mold. Red, blue, it doesn't matter when their point of view shatters. The duration of the investigation did not meet Smith's mode of purification. The unending dark ends when the truth starts to unbend into the spirals of creation of the 1880s beliefification. The Smiths forever Lego nation, reckless band on a cannot speak, but we can, so his fate is not bleak. Silence truth wrapped in lion folds. Forgot his claws in the mold. Red, blue, it doesn't matter when their point of view shatters. Crossing the lifeline, not on time. Try to shut up the opposition with the lawyer's proposition. Never mind the crumbling tower. Your eyes are not meant to discover the hypocrisy in the brick mold. And story will continue to be told. Trying to shut down truth, even if the circle falls through. Lego building.
Yeah, there's a kind of a standing order in the Skybrowse community that don't mock your opponent's appearance. Make them look as good as possible while pointing out how their actions are bad. Yeah, that's my answer to that noise. If you have to rely on insulting their appearance, you can't argue their points. Now, as I said, this looks very, very clean. I've seen a couple of things from Future Retcon Reality. How should I shorten that? Retcon? Ret's her name. I mean, you'll notice that a lot of people on the left resort to appearance insulting. You know, neck beard, overweight, living in your mum's basement, combination sort of stuff, rather than actually trying to argue the point. I mean, like, he's a lot heavier set in reality than he's shown here. He's shown quite slim and tidy, although also I think he's got darker hair than what he's got here. This is a slower pace, sort of like a, what do you call it, modern jazz, which is like the I want to say by that, it's not actually what it's called. It's got like that sort of lilting flow to it, and it's not quite rap.
Synchronized gestation of the cyberline manifestation of the symphony's duration, coming from the side chat like a nip-infested house.
I'm not sure what this is in reference to, because I don't know anything about this involving the Lego stuff. But the way it's treated, it's one of the people who's against Ben. That's all I know.
The Lego tower cannot hold when the unyielding have control. Say to shut your mouth, 'cause your words, they hold no clout.
Now, editing-wise,
They hold no clout.
that's mid-phrase that changes over, and it's also a sudden cut. If you're going to do that kind of shift, I'd have tried to do a wipe. So it's like you have him here, you hold no clout, and the entire frame swings to the side.
They hold no clout.
It sort of shows entering the scene, sort of thing.
Silence, truth,
It's meant to be Skybrowse by the glowing glasses, obviously. Wasn't sure at first because, you know, not black and white.
Fork out his claws in the mold. Red, blue, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, again, in the mid phrase change here with the pulsing. I'd either have changed when that happened or made it a upward sweep when it pulses up and goes through.
Red, blue, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but then why do they get bricked on? It's like a weird. Yeah. Makes sense though.
The duration of the investigation did not meet Smith's mode of purification. The unending dark.
Again, there's a lot of mid-phrase cuts, and it's not on the beat either.
The unending dark ends when the truth starts to unbend into the spirals of creation of the 1880s beliefification.
And again, that's in a bit of belief, but
forever Lego nation, reckless ban on a kid not speak. But we can, so his fate is not bleak.
Now that's good timing of the ending cut and the phrasing.
Silence, truth, rap.
And again, good cut there from there to. Although I probably would have gone with the way it was raining down, and he's jumping. Let's see. Sweep up. A sweep up cut would be the best way of doing it. So rain's coming down, and then the image sweeps up, and he jumps up and down.
Forgot his claws in the mold. Red, blue, it doesn't matter. When their point of view shatters.
Because everyone who get bricks dropped on them are the villains of the story. So that's kind of. It could be she's just there as representative of all the staff. And then it's unfortunate and kind of. And this is the little funny like reference to his commentary in the past. I mean, he knows who Letha is now. It's just like, yeah. Oh look, I got the wrong sign. Sorry. Little joke. Even if the circle falls through, Lego building brick by brick against the corrupt, ever evolving fanfic. The celestial skies. Now the pulsing is good. It's just the overall scene to scene editing is a bit off. I think he's got some nice gens and he's not willing to cut them a bit more. And that's where his editing is falling apart a little bit, I think. Other than that, it's really solid. Go give the original some love. Right, with cats. Yeah. Yeah. Considering how quickly this must have been put together, solid work, really. Because I know editing is one of the more time-consuming sides of it. I can understand why it's not quite as tight as I'd expect. Haven't seen that one. Ibiki Euphoria. Sounds familiar though. I think it's one that I might have just missed. Double check everything good. Right. Check the gate, Smoky Fox. This might be a reference to the Stargate stuff going on. as in the series that was being made by the original creators, and looked to be trying to keep as much from the original as possible. And then it got shut down because it wasn't updating its image to get an audience that doesn't exist.
Unauthorized off-world activation. Corporate life form detected. Chevron sequence online. Protect the gate.
That looks like the Destiny gate room.
They came through the light with a pitch deck smile, talking broad appeal in the boardroom style. Said trim that lore, make the wormhole clean, turn the whole dang thing into streaming cuisine. They had shiny charts and dead gray eyes. Said the fans don't matter, only metrics rise. But the gate room shook when the baseline hit, and Stargate Command said, nah, not it.
Red lights flash, iris locked. Cannon hot, drop the clock.
I would have tried to get the timing for that. Hey,
Flash, iris locked.
that bit for
Cannon hot.
the flaring of the energy. Just what I would have aimed for, I think. Watchmaker's got several realistic styles. I would put this in the 3D.5 style, where it's like the Final Fantasy halfway between game and realistic look.
Drop the clock. Chevron 1.
Chevron 2.
Now, to be honest, this image reminds me a lot of those AI voiced space orcs, so humans are space orcs videos where they do like the chats reading a story about how humans are overpowered in strange ways.
Chevron 3.
Here we go.
Chevron 1.
Chevron 2.
Chevron 3. Here we go. Protect the gate. Don't touch the law. Protect the gate. Fans want more.
No reboot, pay, no corporate fake. Chevron.
Sorry, there's some jank there with the people in the chat. I just want to have a look at that again. 1 second.
Fans.
It's always the case when you generate so many images, but I just find that hilarious. People are just like torsos only, sitting on top of the couches.
Want more.
No reboot, pay, no corporate fake. Chevron 7 lock to protect the gate.
Protect the gate.
Got it right.
Keep the jumps.
Keep the fight.
Science hard.
Stars away.
Indeed, my friend. Protect the gate.
I probably would have done a ripple effect there with the protect.
Protect the gate.
Thing is, it's also very, very telling that the series that is actually technically all about the law is being asked to stop the law. I mean, it's one of the key themes is mythology lore being based on, and I'm doing finger quotes here, real events in the past. And that's why like we've got the Asgard and the gold and all that. They're all like connected to historical cultures.
Protect the gate. Protect the gate. No corporate fake. Dial it, lock it,
Send it, send it.
go. Protect. Protect.
Protect the gate.
They rode in a machine called Prestige Mode. Tried to make the gate take a sadness code. Said make every hero tie to mean. Like joy got cut from the final scene. One walked in with the cannon.
And that's actually a funny thing as well. If they were trying to make it darker and grittier, one of the reasons Stargate series succeeded and the Stargate film failed is that the main character was meant to be the archaeologist in the film, and it felt more like the soldier was, and he was depressed for obvious reasons. And the series worked because name's escaping me now. The actor refused to play him the same way. Wanted to play him as though he's being sarcastic with the world now rather than being so depressed. And that gave the show so much life that was missing from the film. And if they're trying to go back the other way, I mean, that's why Destiny didn't do so well, because it was so moody and sad.
Read the way right back. Want to hit buttons, the chevrons spun, and the whole command floor started having fun. Red lights flash, iris locked. Cannon hot, drop the clock. Chevron 4,
Chevron 5,
Chevron 6,
bring it live.
Chevron 4,
Chevron 6,
bring it live. Protect the gate,
don't touch the law.
No, not Nathan Fillion.
Fans want more. No reboot pay, no corporate fake. Chevron 7 lock to protect the gate.
protect the gate,
Dial it right,
keep the jokes,
keep the fight.
science, heart.
Nathan Fillion was in Firefly.
Protect the gate. No reboot pay, no corporate pay. Protect the gate. No hollow slate play, no auto rhythm bait. Dial it right. Protect the gate.
Daedalus.
The gate, this is the spark, the little blue light.
But even then, it's not quite right. They're out of.
Just a name, it's strokes under pressure and
It's hard to get the shapes correct.
blame.
I in fact tried genning some spaceships for doing like a motion comic something, and yeah, trying to get spaceships that don't look like rockets or other things of that similar shape hard.
Chevron 1, Chevron 2, Chevron 3, Chevron 4, Chevron 5, Chevron 6, Chevron 7 lock. Protect the gate.
Don't touch the lore.
Protect the gate.
Fans want more. No reboot pay, no corporate fake. Chevron 7 lock to protect the gate.
Protect the gate.
Dial it right,
Keep the jokes.
keep the fight.
Science, heart.
Stars away.
Indeed, my friend. Protect the gate. Corporate incursion denied. Canon integrity restored. Fan morale rising. Stargate command remains online. Protect the gate.
I mean, the thing is, if it wasn't for the way things have been recently, especially with sci-fi projects, sci-fi IPs, I wouldn't be against doing a reboot because there's so much built into what's gone on with Stargate, but only if they kept the aesthetic. And I don't mean it has to be exactly the same in looks. Make the gate room slightly bigger. Make it less daytime TV show, obviously, than the way it was done. Yeah. But keep the core aspects the same. But even then, it'd be like, why bother? I mean, the only thing I'd say negative about the early Stargate stuff is that it does look like it's filmed on a was. And Destiny was better in the way it had visually, in terms of actually looked like a real location, better built because they had the funds behind it from all the fan support. The story was terrible. Yeah, it's a good song, good message about doing it. Got the usual AI sort of jank going on. I mean, it's obviously meant to be O'Neill, Carter, Teal'c. I suppose that's meant to be one of the ones from the later series, or possibly just like mixed in with being. I can't remember his name. Daniel. Yeah. Because obviously meant to be they're meant to be shooting at them, but yeah, it's the way the AI works. This is part of what I was saying about the centralization imagery. You want to put your focused images in the middle, and it refuses to do side angles unless you specifically direct it. So you've got to be careful about how you prompt. Everything is in the middle. Whereas visually, we'd prefer that. Hey, it's not what I'm clicking on. Visually, we prefer things to a side. We can focus on it and then categorize the rest as extra. I'd have left that for one more gate, so it only goes to this on that speeding up of the. But yeah, it's ignoring the AI jank, and a little bit of tightening up of when cuts are made.
Chevron 7 lock, protect the gate. Don't touch the lore. Protect the gate. Fans want more. No reboot ray, no corporate fake. Chevron 7 lock to protect the gate. Protect the gate. Dial it right. Keep the jokes. Keep the fight. Science, heart. Stars away. Indeed.
It's very much a case of, I've got cool scenes, I want to show them. But yeah, go give this some love. Stargate was never my main sort of sci-fi series, but I did enjoy it when it was on. Good series. I was more of a Star Trek person myself, so I've been long hurt by what's gone on with all this stuff. Okay, Voices in the Void by Exiled King Broly for men's mental health awareness. What has got for us?
You still here, Broly? Pathetic.
So I just want to say, first off, good work on holding back on the effects. You did affect on that distortion there, and you got this nice scene, and you've pulled back on the effects so it's not overbearing. You went a little bit over the top recently with that stuff.
Look at you sitting in the dark again. Same chair, same scar, same broken plan. Navy boy thought he left the war
Could you sort of spiral edit there?
You pretend you're winning, but you never win. I am the voice you can't escape. I'm still here, fighting through the smoke and fire. Every breath a war, every heartbeat a liar. You tell me I'm nothing, that I should just quit, but I'm the one still standing. Motherfucker, I refuse to submit. Keep telling yourself that. Keep lying to yourself. Remember the boat, remember the dark. You thought you escaped, but I left my mark. Therapy sessions, bills on the shelf. You still come running back to me for help. Fenrir, this recovery, that cute story, but we both know the real ending's gory. You're just a ghost wearing a hero's skin. I live in your head, I always win. I am the shadow you can't outrun. I'm still here, even when the waves crash down. I built this life from the pieces you tore out. You call me weak, you call me broken, trapped, but every time I fall, I get up. That's why I'll outlast. That's why I'll outlast.
I do like the use of the effects, because on the negatives is when it gets really heavy on the effects, and then when he's fighting back, it holds back on it a little bit.
But every time I fall, I get up. That's why I'll outlast.
Do that. It's clean and sharp on when he's holding together, and then the effects really apply the distortion on the down.
Why won't you die? Why won't you leave? Because I'm you, and you need me. No, I am more than your poison. I am the fight, I am the choice, I am the reason I survive the Navy, survive the night, I'll survive you too. Watch me take back my life. I'm still here, breaking every chain you made. I'm still here, turning all your darkness into flame. You can whisper, you can scream, you can lie, but I'm the king of my mind. And today, you die. Not today. Not today.
As always, Broly's visuals are amazing.
I'm still here. Through the void, through the fear, Fenrir rises, and the depression disappears.
Oh, catch that in time. But yeah, sort of work. I mean, the scene-to-scene editing is mostly good. A few I'd probably do differently, but I think the pacing is right for the message. As a pure music video tempo ratio thing, there are things that are off. But I think the images needed to linger the way they did for the message, because this is what the song is about. It's about the message, rather than being about the music itself.
Escape. I'm still here.
But that's sort of the impact you're looking for, is like the call and response. You get not always clear, but clearer on the response than on the
Keep telling yourself that.
than on the down talk. That really emphasizes the and uses different kinds of pulsing on a beat and spirals and twists for the darkness of the message. Go give the original some love. And congrats, Broly, for being over 100. I've been saying for ages you should be over that for that. Glad you finally passed that. Now it's the road to 200. Okay. Next up, we have Little Reaper and Weakness for his Lyrian Chronicles entry. Let's see what we got here for this one. I get what he was going with there, but he went a little bit too rapid with that. Not with the speed, but with the fade in and fade out of the... I would have kept the Lyrian Chronicles badge up to there and faded out on this part. It could be because it's singing in Japanese, but the audio's got that bit of AI. Yeah, I understand that. I'm just talking about from the videography's perspective. Visually, he did fantastically. It's very, very beautiful. The flow feels like anime opening sort of style, rather than your usual music video. And if it was, especially when you got a title logo like that, but if you're going to do that, it needs to sit that moment longer. That's all it was. Yeah, sorry, I was just saying the Japanese vocals sound a bit clipped. I think it's just the AI acting up on you a little bit. This is the kind of composition I'm talking about that you really want with visuals. Main focus is here to one side, and you categorize the rest of the image as one big blur. Even though there's something in there that you need to focus on, this is still the main focus, and it's to one side. It's the rule of thirds, almost. It's like you've got 1/3, and you've got 2/3 being this other side that you just kind of lump into one image. So like here it doesn't quite do it. It's like if the character was to like one side, when they're in the middle, it tends to emphasize being something dangerous or threatening, which I mean, the character's meant to be as a warrior. See how like imposing that is. Whereas how much calmer and friendlier that feels being to one side. I mean, yes, I know we get use of colours as well, but the composition. Even that with the blues still feels friendlier than the central focused image. I don't know if it was editing or the AI directly, but that's almost a 2/3 positioning. It's not in the direct center of the image. Nice work on runners. I know getting the snake stuff's hard.
その一線を越えこの優しさを試すなら影が静かに優しさの場所を奪う私の名を呼ぶな私の光を探すな影だけが残る憎しみさえそこにはない君の優しさは弱さじゃない君のものだ自由に灯すほど誰かへの借りではない喜んで与えようされどその光を守れ伸ばされたって全てにその光を渡さなくていい自分の価値を忘れるな優しさは贈り物
I have to say, this is the cleanest overall mix I've seen from the Lyrian Chronicles entries in terms of being smooth animation, theme matching, and actual giving the right impression in the right moments. Some of the movements feel a bit jarring, but I don't know how I would fix that as an editing sort of side. It feels more like the AI itself is the issue. Movements, cameras being a little bit too fast and too sharp. Other than that. Nice effect. Very nicely done. Yeah. So yeah. In terms of visuals, you've done fantastically. In terms of being like an opening or an entry, sort because that's the feeling you give when you give like a big visual there. This is the anime, the Lyrian Chronicles. Little Reaper joins the Chronicles series. It wants to hold on until that guitar riff. Got some beautiful visuals. That's what I mean. That's like the jank in the movement from the AI rather than anything else. But by being over to one side, feels better. It gives you the it's just a problem with the way it works, unfortunately. And if possible, I would try to get that beat on the change of the colour, rather because it feels a bit late. That's like a minor adjustment. Not the one that... Because it's those bits that make it really do feel like an anime opening. It's like a character scene. Yeah, I was working on one as well, but I can't enter the competition, so I gave up on my one, saving my gens. And bring up her. So I did something similar. Probably isn't going to show up. 8 speed. Come on. Come on. Don't be a pig. Fantastic video. Let's see if I can get this.
In the land where magic breathes, I stand, I shield, I run.
Needs like a moment to like kind of like swing by. That now before I accidentally stopped myself. I can close this all down. I mean, yours was better visually overall. But it's that sort of timing. You've got to have a moment in the song where it matches the flow of the anime purposes. Those rapid cuts, fantastic. He's done other videos. It's his own character that's the issue, and his character is a real bugger to get correct because the smoke either won't be there at all. It will give him a head in the shape of smoke, or smoke in the shape of the head, all kinds of stuff to make it look a bit weird. So it is difficult to get his character done. And artistically, visually, fantastic. Did you add the blue fire part? Because I don't really normally remember seeing that. Normally it's just pure darkness. To because I can see what you're trying to do there, but when it's central like this, it does feel a bit imposing. Like it's in the middle of your field of vision. There is no escaping it. That's what I'm saying about like the Rule 2/3. And AI does everything in the middle. It's a real pain to try and get it to go to the side. I mean, you manage it very well for these bits. I suppose it's slightly off there, but it fits for the anime style rather than being like a pure music video. But yeah, fantastic work. Go show him some love. I think this is the cleanest full Lyrian thing, I think. As in like entry. The least amount of jank, best flowing song to video, the one that feels most complete, I think. I mean, I'll pick up my things, but as I said, I'm talking about if I could spend a month doing it and not have to worry about spending a couple of hundred extra quid on genning everything as many times as it took. I mean, I'll even debase myself with what I generated this morning again. Oh, that's probably for. All kinds of random jank. But yeah, it takes time and effort to get just right. You really put the effort in. Okay. I'll share that on all the things. All right. Next up, we have the Holy Ball with Mormon Mafia. I wonder what this one's about.
Mafia, it's the Mormon Mafia. We're chasing these thieves while we cut the mega blocking ya. Mafia, it's the Mormon Mafia. We're following the trail, stolen stock while we're stalking ya. Mafia, it's the Mormon Mafia. You better close shop, cause you know that we're onto ya. Mafia.
All right, I just want to say that my opinion is that the whole Mormon side of it is exaggerated. Yes, they are Mormons. Yes, there was a bit of a latching on. But the way I see it is like any community, especially close-knit one. You have a group of people from outside having a complaint against the people on the inside. It was just a knee reflex reaction. Mormons I've seen elsewhere reacting to this think that what happened is horrendous and the people involved should be kicked out. But
it's the Mormon Mafia, yeah, this is where it ends, in the cells where we're locking ya. You altered the deal, then you altered it further. You're overconfident, 66 threats to murder. Calling up the cops to harass a legal order. Chasing out an innocent man past the border. Now you got the whole world knocking at your door. You could've ended this mess November 2024, and suddenly your only goal is to make everything right, while you try to break the man who brought all of it to light. Yeah, you weaponized police, broke peace, kept harassing. You stole your brother's keep, got his bank account fasting. You said 200,000, then you changed your mind cause you realized suddenly you had to pay the fine. Then you're just repeating lines 35 times irrelevant. Ability to speak doesn't make you intelligent. $400 million, that's what you value, that you throw it all away for 0.05% of that. Yeah, brick man, let's think about this logically. Should the police help steal private property, terrorize over lies with no culpability, pure hostility, courtroom futility? And that's just the AFP. Don't forget Sandy, Provo, Oregon, LAPD, crying on TV, whispering sue me, proving them right, police brutality. And all across the nation, all you've done is sow division. Your decision, money driven, violates the Mormon mission. Throwing charges out all spurious, acting so furious. Tell me, I'm curious, it's making me furious. How can you justify your case against Ben? Can no be a little clearer of the why and the when? Cause 147 years of jail time for him. What's the play here, brickman? Cover up your sins, yeah. I heard you poke a meal, say you wanna make them whole, then you turn around and Rico try to cover what you stole. And now you're
I do wonder how you managed to get quite so crisp.
No brick and mini man, here's a bomb, drop bomb. They do judge unrighteously, they do condemn the righteous. They justify the wicked for their money and their pious oaths they made in blood. Band of robbers, all who stole the authority of law, and we all saw them fold. And they did obtain power and authority of people. They did distort the justice of the law, going evil. Covered up the crimes cause of covenants they swore. Freed them from the grasp of law, stole from widows and the poor. I say awake and arise from these combination lies. For our God, our religion, our children, our wives. Rent your coats, then your cloaks, shake the dust, take your yokes. Clean these folks, stop the hoax, yeah, remember Elder Oaks. Oh, you mean to say you're honest dealing with your fellow man? Last check, death threats ain't in the recommend plan. You went back on your contract, bold-faced recanting. We got ourselves some king men, caught them gaddy-yanting. Yes, those are the droids, now see to their restoration. Your lack of faith disturbs me, anti-consecration. No pity after 2 years, this is culmination. Brick by your hands, excommunication. Mafia, it's the Mormon Mafia. Begging on TV while your customers are dropping ya. Mafia, it's the Mormon Mafia. You're running out of lies while the whole world is watching ya. Mafia, it's the Mormon Mafia. You better close shop cause you know that we're onto ya. Mafia, it's the Mormon Mafia. Yeah, this is where it ends, in the cells where we're locking ya.
pictures, nothing else on the internet. Cool. Yeah, as always, Holy Ball does very, very clean animations, and the lyrics are very solidly done. It's not completely clear, but he is kind of saying that the Mormonism are turning against him at the end there. I wasn't sure about this because the entire framing felt like it was blaming Mormonism as a whole for it, and I don't like grouping people together when it's down to individuals taking advantage of a group mentality. Pardon me.
The Mormon Mafia, we're chasing these thieves while we cut the mega blocking ya. Mafia, Mafia, it's the Mormon Mafia. We're following the trail, stolen stock while we're stalking ya. Mafia, Mafia, it's the Mormon Mafia. You better close shop, cause you know that we're onto ya. Mafia, Mafia, it's the Mormon Mafia.
I do like the funny joke, like them all riding on the same, I can't remember what you call those ones. Pedals on the one bike.
Yeah, this is where it ends, in the cells where we're locking. Yeah, you altered the deal, then you altered it further.
This, of course, just referencing Empire Strikes Back. You altered the deal, pray I don't alter it any further. And it's like, he sort of said, all you need to do is apologise to the store owner and we'll get on and sell things back and all that. And then it's like, oh, no, now you need to do this, now you need to do this, now you need to do this. And so it's basically just saying, and now ride a unicycle while wearing this dress. It's like an example of Order 66.
The cops to harass a legal order, chasing out an innocent man past the border.
And that's truly the most horrendous part of it, is the police reaction, the lack of further up the chain.
Now you got the whole world knocking at your door. You could have ended this mess November 2024, and suddenly your only goal is to make everything right while you try to break the man who brought all of it to light.
Yeah, it's a bit of a theme going on there, actually, with people bringing to light corruption, and then everyone going, "Oh yes, we're against this corruption. This corruption is bad. However, we need to persecute the person who brought this to light, and we can't let them do that anymore." Sounds very familiar, you know. Very similar to what happened in certain areas with clearing centres.
Weaponized police broke peace, kept harassing. You stole your brother's keep, got his bank account fasting. You said 200,000, then you changed your mind because you realized.
Now the 200,000, as I understand it, the 200,000 was a rough estimate given at one stage. And then it was properly evaluated at somewhere around 107 to 120,000. But they said 200,000 in posts to basically raise interest in the collection for people to come and buy it. If you think there's $200,000 worth of Lego stuff there, it's that rarer stuff that's worth that much, you're more likely to, like, if you're a collector, be interested in looking at it if it's a higher value.
Suddenly you had to pay the fine when you're just repeating lines 35 times irrelevant. Ability to speak doesn't make you intelligent. $400 million, that's what you value that. You throw it all away for 0.05% of that. Yeah, Brickman, let's think about this logically. Should the police help steal private property? Terrorize over lies with no culpability. Pure hostility, courtroom futility. And that's just the AFP. Don't forget Sandy, Provo, Oregon, LAPD, crying on TV, whispering sue me, proving them right, police brutality. And all across the nation, all you've done is sow division. Your decision, money driven, violates the Mormon mission. Throwing charges out all spurious, acting so furious. Tell me, I'm curious, it's making me furious. How can you justify your case against Ben? Can all be a little clearer of the why and the when? Cause 147 years of jail time for him. What's the play here, Brickman? Cover up your sins, yeah, I heard you poke a meal. Say you wanna make them whole, then you turn around and Rico try to cover what you stole. And now you're getting flustered trying to keep the people calm. No brick and mini man, here's the palm drop bomb. They do judge unrighteously, they do condemn the righteous. They justify the wicked for their money and their pious oaths they made in blood. Bandit robbers, all who stole the authority of law, and we all saw them fold. And they did obtain power and authority of people. They did distort the.
I will say that in terms of actually following the subject and keeping the idea of what's going on, read a little Reaper comment. Holy Ball has done a better job of doing that than Skybrowse has done in his 2 videos. The lyrics are clever, they're smart. How the judge okayed that arrest and search of their bed and breakfast, I have no idea. We should note that the Book of Mormon contains a warning that is highly relevant to our day. It tells of a time when the judges did distort the justice of the law to their own ends, and they did cover up the crimes of their brethren, because they did enter into covenants with one another to deliver one another from the grasp of the law. We must steadfastly resist the growth of any such secret and corrupt combinations in our society. Very, very, very pertinent point there.
Oh, you mean to say you're honest dealing with your fellow man? Last check, death threats ain't in the recommend plan. You went back on your contract, bold-faced recanting. We got ourselves some king men, caught them gaddy-yanting. Yes, those are the droids, now see to their restoration. Your lack of faith disturbs me, anti-consecration. No pity after 2 years, this is culmination. Brick by your hands, excommunication. Mafia, mafia, it's the Mormon mafia. Begging on TV while your customers are dropping you. Mafia, mafia, it's the Mormon mafia. You're running out of lies while the whole world is watching you. Mafia, mafia, it's the Mormon mafia. You better close shop, cause you know that we're onto you. Mafia, mafia, it's the Mormon mafia. Yeah, this is...
Yeah, see, the thing is, even the closing the shop thing is an attempt to escape the contract. Because if the store's not there, they think that means they're voided from the contract, but it's not a contract with the store, it's a contract with bricks and minifigs. All kinds of crap. But yeah, this is really well done, really well put together, timed well. I can't think of any way I would edit it differently. Not even transitions are wrong, I think. Maybe a few wipes instead of flash transitions, but I think the flash transitions work better for the concept. Go share the love on this one. Very well put together video. As I said, I think he's done a better job of it than Skybrowse did with it. Okay. Got 2 Broly ones coming up next. I think I might skip this one and go on to the next. Just for the sake of everything. 2 Hearts, 1 Obsession. I think it's a matter of interest. I think Skybrowse wanted to do nice gens, but wasn't too invested in the story. Whereas Holy Ball seems to have really, really locked onto the story and the key factors.
In the quiet of my mind, I feel you stirring deep, whispers turning into screams, pulling me from sleep. I know you want him safe, but your love could break us both. He is ours, my gentle half. I only want to keep him close. We can take turns in the light, share the throne inside. You protect with gentle hands, I'll guard him when you
bit late on that transition, I think.
Let me hold the blades sometimes when the world gets too cruel. I'll paint the ground in crimson just to keep him safe and true. And when the storm is past, I'll bring him back to gentle blue. We must learn to bend, not break, or there'll be nothing left of you. We can take turns in the light, share the throne inside. You protect with gentle hands, I'll guard him when you hide. But we cannot go too far, or we'll lose the one we love. Two hearts, one obsession, walking hand in hand with blood. I'll stay quiet in the dark, and I'll let you out when needed. As long as he remains ours, we'll never lose control.
Not a bad transition. I think a little bit more needed than that, though.
We can take turns in the light, share this broken mind. Your fury and my mercy, perfectly aligned. We'll protect him together, never cross the line. Two hearts, one obsession, forever yours and mine.
Good transition there for the yours and mine.
We'll share the dark. We'll share the light. Just don't go too far, my love.
Definitely a lot cleaner and a lot smoother. I get why he's paced the way he does, but I think a few of the earlier edits, like cutting from scene to scene, needs to be a little bit tighter. But overall, I think this is a much cleaner product from Broly. Go share the love. But yeah, I mean, there's not really like much saying there.
Make us both.
Where I would cut things a little bit differently.
He is ours, my gentle half. I only want to keep him close. We can take turns in.
But it works because he usually does it to the phrasing, but here it feels like he's doing it more to the pacing and the pulsing of the music. So it works. It's just me getting used to him doing it the other way. Yeah, it's very nicely done. Okay. Next we have Painted Smiles by Kura Onigarashi. Oh, I didn't mean to unpause it. Okay. I would have done something like a ripple effect, maybe. Like he was doing a distortion there with the face.
Whispers in the hollow halls, promises like fragile glass. Virtues worn as crowns, but they shatter when they pass. Lies drip from painted smiles, animosity in their veins. Heresy dressed in holy robes, dancing in the flames. I'm disappointed in the silence I remain. All the words they swore, washed away like summer rain. Hearts that claim the light, but feed the growing dark. Empty echoes of belief, tearing us apart. Disappointed, disillusion, dispossessed. Creatures on their pedestals, casting spells instead of stones. Animosity behind the veil, cold, broken, alone. Heresy in every step, virtues bent and broken wide. We reach for something real, but only shadows hide. I'm disappointed in the silence I remain. All the words they swore, washed away like summer rain. Hearts that claim the light, but feed the growing dark. Empty echoes of belief, tearing us apart. Disappointed. Tearing us apart.
I think it's done naturally. I was going to say the edit should have been a the cut rather should have been a zoom in cut. But the video's already zooming in, so it would have been a bit awkward.
Disappointed. Disillusion. Dispossessed. Where did the truth go? Buried under pride. They wear the mask so well, but the mirror never lied. Disappointed. No anymore. Remain sane, 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 sane.
Very clean video. I think the editing feels off, but I think I can't quite tell what it is. It's like the attempted lip syncing is close, but
Disillusion.
it's, as I said, you can always get away with more with anime style faces than you can with more realistic. It's getting in close enough where it matters a little bit more, and so the mouth just randomly opening and closing on parts, but I understand it's like using that for other clips in the video.
Dispossessed.
And leaving that part for dispossessed.
Creatures on their pedestals, casting spells instead of stones.
Yeah, overall it's very, very clean. I just think there needs to be a little bit more in bits like this, because it's a fast-paced moment, but it's a slow-paced video. And I'd continue the distortion changes. It could be intentional, but it does feel like slightly off. So you know there was a distortion between there and there. I'd do a similar distortion here for this. He does it there as well. overall, it's very nicely done. It feels as though there's something missing. It's like it's running at 0.75 when it's playing at 1. You know what I mean? A little offbeat. Don't know how else to explain it. I might be getting a bit too tired to explain. Go show the original some love. Next up, we got a fun little fake advert, so we'll go and play that and just enjoy it for what it is. The Pufferfish Floaty by Smoky Fox and Salty Witch.
It's not a puppy, it's not a fish, it's pufferfish. Sun is hot, pool is blue, got a
Learning a new
floaty
editing
friend
software.
for you. Floppy ears and fins that swish, goofy goober summer wish. Pufferfish, half little pup, half splashy fish. Pufferfish, make a splash, make a wish. Round and cute, weird and funny, pool days just got bright and sunny. Pufferfish floaty, your goofy goober poolside bestie.
I saw it. Yeah, fun little advert, and it actually feels like an advert. It reminds me of sort of the adverts you'd sort of see on kids' TV back in the early 90s. Fun little thing. Go share and embarrass Pufferfish Pat. Although I'm sure he loves it. Okay, we've got 2 more to go because that's on the list ready for the future when it. Okay. This is Snake Island OMV by Nami Reacts featuring Namikaze VT. This was suggested by Runya. So if it's not good, blame her. I'm sure it'd be great.
This feed is now in session. Disturbance has been detected.
Okay, we've got the GPT art being animated usually through Grok, which is where you get this blur effect. Could be also 480, I can't quite tell yet, but that's something to watch out for with GPT's images. Because it tends to do things in pointillism, it does a bit of a weird thing with the animation.
For the safety of all, removal protocol begins. Too many voices in the air, talking loud like no one's there, pointing fingers.
Alright, I get what they're trying to do because they're using the software to move the animation to the voice.
Too many voices in the air, talking loud like no one's there, pointing fingers.
That's one of the most horrendous ways of doing it, I think.
Every comment cuts through space, turns a piece into a race. No reflection, just a chase to save face. We don't need more noise decay, we don't need words that break and phrase. So we gather what you say and send it away. Now the system starts to align, every signal drawn in line. What disrupts the piece design will decline. Not out of rage, not out of spite, just to keep the world alright. Some things don't belong in life, so we draw the line on your lies. Welcome to Snake Island, where the noise gets left behind.
Does that sound hollow to anyone else? Is that my sound that's acting up? Sounds very tinny.
Where the noise gets left behind, we cast it out so we can find a quieter mind. Welcome to Snake Island, where chaos fades, we redefine. We draw the line so we can shine in peace the tide. Yeah. You talk like impact is harmless, but every word leaves a hardness, spreading static through the darkness. Not every voice fits the room, some just echo like a boom, turning calm into doom, letting static.
Oh my god, sorry, that's really distorted and off beat.
Fill the room, so we separate the wave, not to punish but to save what's left of what we gave to the ones who behave. Now the air begins to clear, less distortion, less smear. What
I'm not usually one to comment on the music, but oh my god, it's all over the place. Runya, what did you do to me?
remains is what we hear, loud and clear. No collapse.
I thought maybe I had like double soundtrack going on. It's like, no, it's
No divide, just a calm recurrent tide. We decide what stays inside and what slides. Welcome to Snake Island, where the noise gets left behind. We cast it out.
It's like it's layered several times.
Welcome to Snake Island, where chaos fades. We redefine. We draw the line so we can shine in peace of mind. Let it go, let it slide, out of space, out of sight. We don't fight it, we just guide it to the tide. We didn't build this to break. We built this to awake. The give and take of every choice we make. Silence is an empty space. It's a safer kind of place.
Oh god,
Where the world
am I the only one hearing this?
can slow its pace and recalibrate.
The audio is horrendously spliced.
It's design, a boundary drawn in real time, where the chaos falls out of frame and the quiet remains. What you go out, you still claim, but it won't echo in this lane. We just move it with the tide, so the rest of us can breathe with no noise underneath. That's the rhythm that we keep while we leave. Welcome to Snake Island, where the noise gets left behind. We cast it out so we can find a quieter mind. Welcome to Snake Island, where chaos fades. We
And the songs aren't at the same tempo. What it is, they're trying to merge a couple of tracks together and they're at different tempos. And that's where you get that dissonance. With a separate vocal track overlaid over the top.
Let it go, let it slide, out of space, out of sight. We don't fight it, we just guide it to the tide. Peace restored, signal regained. The island remains. Disruption contained.
Disruption was not contained. Did you just pick one at random, Runya, or did you want me to hear how bad this one was? Sorry, but I had trouble focusing on the visuals. The audio was so distracting. Okay, so you have the storm in sound, wide. For a flowing transfer, that's fine. And then she's down there.
Too many voices in the air, talking loud like no one's there, pointing fingers everywhere. Nobody's self-aware. Every comment cuts through space to the piece and to erase. No
You know, doing that, good. Okay, wait, but then coming back and it being
reflection, just a chance
this again.
to save face. We don't need more noise decay. We don't need words that break and fray. So we gather what you say and
Then back to the scene that would previously have been pulled away from. It's a little weird.
send it away. Now the system starts to align. Every signal drawn in line. What disrupts the piece design?
Now, I think this is a relatively low quality where she's zoomed in
Will decline.
and then she's taken the last frame and generated a slightly higher quality video for the next bit.
Just to
Now that cut was technically the correct thing to do. It's like a soft edit on that. Boom. There's too much of this, especially as it's not very good lip syncing. And the fact that it's lip syncing is also drawing attention to the vocals, which doesn't sound like it matches the music. It's like a compiling error. I can't even like call it really like a story song because it's. And this just made me think of like doing like one of those games where you got the survival dungeon survivors sort of game. Actually, expecting all the specials. You collect the magnet and I'm flying in. You get like the multiple thingy for it. It just.
You talk like impact is harmless, but every word leaves a hardness, spreading static through the darkness. Not every voice fits the room, some just echo like a boom, turning.
It would have been better if at this part where it did the zoom in,
You talk like
if the music cut entirely, no guitar.
impact is harmless, but every word leaves a hardness, spreading static through the darkness. Not every voice fits the room, some just echo like a boom, turning calm into doom, letting static fill the room. So we separate the wave, not to punish but to say what's left of what we gave to the ones who behave. Now the air begins to clear, less distortion, less smear. What remains is what we hear, loud and clear. No collapse, no divide, just a calmer current tide. We decide what stays inside and what slides. Welcome to Snake Island.
I have no idea where to begin on this because I can't match it to the beat because the beat's not matching the beat. Oh, give me a headache. If I knew this was going to be like this, I'd have put it earlier on, so I had a bit of a fresher mind to deal with this. There's just so much to dissect on this. I don't know where to begin. I hate being mean, but it feels like someone with 300. There is no way someone. I mean, to be fair, it's a React channel. Not they don't been probably not known for their videos. Let's actually have a look at their channel for a second. Yeah, so they're not. If it was just a music video, there'd be no way this person should have 3 times as many subscribers as Broly. But I understand what it is. So yes, I don't know what happened. It's a mess. I have no idea how to fix the song. And I can't even touch the video until I know how the song is fixed. Yeah, I can't even put a like on this. Sorry. It's unlisted. Yeah. No need to apologise, Ronya. I just wondered if you knew what you sent me. Did you saw it during the stream? Did it not sound as bad on the stream or something? Maybe. I'm going to share this to you guys just so you can listen to it directly, and you can tell me I'm lying about the sound. Maybe my sound card is acting crazy on me and doing funky things, because I have no idea what's going on with this. Really. Alright, Wolfie put out a load of songs recently. I grabbed one at random. This is a still frame one. Ghost in the Signal, Wolfie 1775.
Ghost in the signal. Ghost in the signal. No, 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 no. Static on an old TV. Someone that's still calling me. Polaroids that fade away, but somehow always stayed. Streetlights through the passenger side. Golden hours trapped in time. Every memory flickers out. Never runs across my mouth. And I hear you through the noise, like a distant frequency. Every broken piece of us still echoes underneath. We're ghosts in the signal tonight, lost between the stars and satellite light. Fading, but we never disappear. Every heartbeat still survives in here. Ghosts in the signal tonight, holding on to moments we can't rewrite. If the world forgets our names someday, static still remains. Neon dreams and empty roads, places only memory knows. Running through abandoned years, trying not to let them go. Stay, Wolfie. Stay, Wolfie.
Thank you for following, brother.
Signal, 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 signal. Signal, signal. Don't fade away. We're ghosts in the signal tonight, lost between the stars and satellite light. Every broken frequency remains, riding through the static and the rain. Stay, Wolfie, Wolfie. Stay, Wolfie, Wolfie. Stay, Wolfie, Wolfie. Ghost in the signal.
Yeah, good fun song, and I just realised that I'd done their work.
Lost them.
Go back here and do this. Very much to comment on that because he doesn't do any videos to his stuff. So as I comment mostly on the video, and his sound impeccable. It all sounded cohesive. I mean, I just want to make that as a point to like comparison with the Namikaze VT song is that there's no hollowness, there's no empty room sound of a disconnect between the two sounds. Yeah, go show the original some love there. Okay. Now, this one was linked after the start of the stream, and I normally don't add them to the ongoing, and I'm a little bit worried about whether there's any copyrighted video, but it looks like it's all personally made one, so we're all good. I'm gonna quickly set these things. This is Horse Law Music, Tell It Better Than You by Law. It looks very clean, and it's definitely Uma Musume.
Lost that maiden race, take the dirt, felt the sting. Gave through open crowd, wrote me off as nothing but this hard-headed affiliate built to quit. Every loss just lit the fuse, made me spit. Every stride, every fight, every fall on the track. Turn the pain into fire, now I'm coming right back. Belly, getting better every day. Feet on fire, blowing the whole field away. From the back to the front, never looking back. Belly, better, better, better all the way. Better all the way. Hey, 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 hey. 84 Guineas, 1,000 strong.
Okay, song's powerful and energetic. The AI is clean. What I will say is that the cuts are kind of happening as a lot of people do with their first videos. They have a good video and they just sort of run the scene until it ends, and then just new scene. That's happening a lot with the scene stuff. The band part where you're going back and forth, that's perfectly fine. As long as you don't like spend ages on the band and they don't look like they're playing their instruments, you're all good in that front. It's when they sort of try to do an entire band just sitting there playing music and it doesn't look like they're playing their song they're doing at all.
Broke through clean, took that classic crown, turned the whole scene mean. From zero to hero, the crowd lost their minds. This
So, like, because
zero to hero, the crowd. I broke through clean, took that classic crown, turned the whole scene mean. From zero,
I would have cut on that mean there.
broke through clean, took that classic crown, turned the whole scene mean. From zero to hero, the crowd lost their minds. This filly's improving, now I'm running blind. 85 eclipse, rainbow run, shoved wide. 1.5 lengths left to read in my stride. I claim my right, girls couldn't hang. Pushed to the outside while my turn of foot sang. Champion stakes, boxing tight at the back of the pack. Trapped like a trap, thought my race was done black. But I hugged that rail, felt my lightning gas. Slipped away clean, left them all slipping in the black. Breeders' Cup turf, cost a pond for the kill. Berry Lane pushing hard.
Yeah, I figured it was that, Smith.
Thrilled by a single lick, I stole that glorious win. The first break to come.
It's starting to actually do some more changes, but I think for like those couple of scenes at the start there, it's basically just at the start. I generally say like the starting sequence up until like a certain point, you kind of let it go. For this, I'd say it's after the band intro or the team intro is when you kind of like need to start looking at it as a proper music video. And that first scene up until about the first minute feels kind of like full clip. It's starting to actually edit down properly now, because it's, as we all do with the first one, we kind of like build from the start.
Cause the legend begins. European champion, US champion too. British Hall of Fame, this Philly broke through. Typhoon, even crowned me best they ever knew. Hard-headed Grammy, queen of the whole damn crew.
See, as I've always said, you can always get away with voice syncing a bit better on the less real it looks.
Queen of the whole damn crew. Queen of the whole damn. Getting better every day. Hard-headed Grammy, leading the fray. Made a mess to the USA. Better every
1, 2, 3,
fucking
4, go. Yeah, that's perfectly timed. Boom.
better all the time.
Yeah, a very, very good first video. The first bit needed a bit of tightening up on when things were edited and clipped in, But by the second half, you were starting to get things down to the right time. You managed to get the lip syncing close enough for anime purposes. I would say a couple of the fast bits of music were attached to slow bits of animation, but it's because you're kind of like telling a story. But the timing of this, 1, 2, go. Yeah, nicely done. That is Horse Law music by A for Law. Go share the love. It's short enough, and it's definitely a smarter thing than what I did with my first music video, where I went for an almost 5-minute song. With bad editing, bad pacing.
Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, I know what hopes and dreams I failed. I won't stop and cry. I raise my head to the sky and set my new dreams high. March on forward, ignoring the crap, fighting for my future. I would avoid a scrap. Wave a one, get it easy. That makes me feel queasy. The effort and challenge are half of the point. If it's given, I'll take it. Why won't it disappoint? Who decides to bake a cake, then just buy one at the shops? I get help where you need it, but try before you stop. If you don't try something yourself, all you get is slow.
Random scenes that have nothing to do.
Disappointments are coming following men's. But the grind is the gospel, the sweat is the creed. Every
Changes in art style.
Choke on my failures and swallow the reeds. Then feast on the handouts and beg on my knees. Let the weakness grow, feast for the dopamine drip.
Random political commentary.
Every can thrown down is fuel for the blaze. I turn their excuses to ash in my gaze. So
With really nice scenes that have nothing to do with anything else.
fast through the bullshit till the system burns out. No shortcuts, no mercy.
Welcome back, Little Reaper. I've pretty much finished with the reviews. Somebody showed me their first video, so I'm just showing them my first video to show they've done a lot better job with their first than I did with mine. Models not staying on model. Yeah, just nothing on tempo. There it is. I knew it was in the very first video. Oh my god. Sorry, no, I've recreated this scene at the end of one of my newer songs. I couldn't remember where the original scene was. But yeah, I learnt so much, and I learned how to master a song so it actually sounds right, how to clean images and upscale them so they look sharper. I mean, even this one isn't one of my newer images; it's slightly older point. But was that a crocodile? Kind of. It's kind of a running thing in the videos. I randomly put myself fighting against like a giant crocodile monster, and then I kept on. Thank you for following Nami Reacts and that. Oh, that was Grok offering to let me have Super Grok for about 70% off. No, I'm not paying for Grok the way it is. We're not paying more than my. Especially as I know what the difference in rates are, it isn't that much. Definitely not worth the amount. Anyway, yeah. So Grok can do amazing stuff. The problem with Grok is the limitations that have been put on it recently. But this video is entirely in Grok.
All I wanna do is hit that shore, love you more, waves along the floor. I know that sounds bright, like a perfect light, a dream that feels right. And real life surrounds us, with joy it truly crowns us. Walking hand in hand in this place, matching rings and smiling face. Friends flying in with a toast to begin, and still all I wanna do is thrill.
Seed Dance has its problems as well. Now, Seed Dance would do this better, I think. Like the individual dance. But it would struggle to do this scene the way I wanted it to. From what I've seen of it so far, it would do something close, but it would muck things up.
It's our big day, love. We got memories to engrave. My phone's lighting up with another smiling alert. Our favorite people sending hearts and joyous words. Sunrise on fire, hopes getting higher. And what's more, it's our story. They're all cheering for.
You know, the real problem with Grok is the reduction in the high quality access.
Like we're perfectly designed to say a shared I do. All I want's a beach chair, sea breeze in the air, soft music to share, no old work day nightmare.
It's not the only problem it has, but that's the biggest problem it's got at the moment. It means you can't enable it as much. Grok's biggest advantage was how cheap it was to do some good quality stuff, and now it's not anymore.
Wanna thrill, watch the waves by the hill. One Saturday where time stands still. Warm sand, your smile, and a heart to fill. All I want is thrill. All I want is chill. All I want is thrill. And the whole beach stands still.
had its foibles, like this random changing of the character model, but the overall scene was good enough.
Like the universe conspired to make this view.
All I want's a launch, yeah.
Girl, smoke in the air.
Sea breeze in my hair.
You're soft, I'll be there.
Let the stars ignite, let them bless this night. We're rocking it forever, our shared fate.
Here comes the postman with postcards, delicate.
Pictures of this bay from each visiting maid.
Old fears just vanish.
Love has done it,
Stay right by my side.
and that's our
Promise in it. I just wanna thrill.
hearts perfectly still.
One wedding where joy overflows and will
Just meet on the flame and our dreams fulfill.
all I want to thrill. All I want to chill. All I want to thrill.
As we whisper,
We will.
No, it's a character from my lore. This is all lore. But yeah, rock can do some great things if we can actually access it at a high enough quality, spend time working at it, which we can't anymore. I'm so limited in it. I'm going to be doing more of this style of video where I've got a still that I do a little animation on, just to put a few songs out there that I like that I'm not going to be able to get around to because I'm just not going to have the time to generate the images for it, the videos, because I'm so limited in how many clips I can make. And I do 5-minute songs for 4 or 5 minutes, 7 minutes. I do long songs. Get a few of the shorter ones every now and again, but yeah, I don't get enough gens. Yeah, I mean, I did that with Rum Runners, where I did the original. I did a version of the song that was nice, but not the finished song. Still frame. Then I did a video later. Yeah. But yeah, that's it for my reactions today. Thank you for being here. Those of you on Twitch, hang around for a little bit. I'll be sending you on somewhere. The rest of you, sorry I can't do anything because I don't have enough followers on YouTube or on Rumble or on Kick to do anything. So I have to deal with that. Anyway, I should be back on Wednesday for another reaction stream. The Friday stream probably won't be happening this week, but I will be on Nasky show on Friday for an interview. So you probably get to see me then. Okay. Thank you, and I'll see you later.